What's up guys, it's Mike back again today, MF Vape. Thanks for tuning into the channel and I hope you're all doing very well. Right, today we've got a direct to lung single coil RTA. Now I haven't done one of these for a while, so I was thinking it was high time I got one in. So this one's been out for a few months. It's called the iNtake RTA and it's designed by MF Vapes and manufactured by Augvape. And here it is. I have the black version. It's 24mm in diameter. We've got it sitting on top of the iJoy Genie, and I think it looks rather tasty on this little mod here. So without further ado, let's go down low. I'll show you the packaging that the iNtake comes in. We're going to throw a little build in this one today, of course, and then we'll come back up top and I'll give you my thoughts on the iNtake RTA. See you down low in a bit. Right, we're down at the table. Here's the Augvape iNtake RTA, designed by MF Vapes. Right, here's the box that it comes in. Normal Augvape packaging here. So just to unscrew it, you take the lid off like so. You're presented with a tri-tool there. We've got a couple of flatheads and a Phillips on there. And there, here you have your spare glass section here, which I do believe is a 2ml capacity. Right, you've also got a spare 810 black drip tip here. Got a gasket for the top cap. Got a couple of other O-rings there. And we've also got a couple of Phillips screws there. And have a good look at this then. So I've obviously got the black version here. We've got 24mm in diameter around the base. And on the base you can see there we've got MF Vapes there. We've got Augvape, the usual markings, and we have a gold plated floating 510 pin. So I would not recommend using this one on a hybrid device. So on the top you'll see we've got this nice shiny resin style drip tip, which is a super low profile there, 810 fitting. The O-rings actually, I believe it's inside here. Yeah, there is a little O-ring just around the top. You can't really see there, you can just about see it. And there is the bore there. Right, so we've got 5mm, the bore is there. So it should be 24mm. And they just got confirmation of that. If we just take it around the actual bubble tank, because that one's obviously sticking out further, you've got more or less 27, so you do need to bear that in mind, because on my Stars Orion mod that can only take a 25mm, so it actually doesn't fit with this glass section on it. So let's just have a look at the top to bottom. We've got 45mm including the drip tip there. So if we just take that one off, so you've got about 40mm without the 810 drip tip. So let's just plug that back in like that. So on the top we have this design going on, and this isn't on threads, this one, it's actually a bayonet fitting, so literally quarter turn. You've got the silicone there. Look on the top, so we've got the filling ports, one on each side, which are a generous size, and you'll notice there this is the bayonet fitting. So you just need to line it up with the top cap, so just spin it round until it fits in, and then quarter a turn and you're done up. So it's really nice mechanism on here. We've got adjustable airflow at the top because we've got top airflow at this one. So it does have a stopper, so that's fully open and you can reduce it down, and what you adjust on one will be the same on the other side. Right, let's unscrew from the base, have a look inside the chimney. Okay, so you'll see we've got these holes in the chimney. Just take that glass section off. So with this particular one, the air will go in through the top and then it travels through these holes at the side here. So you'll see we've got a really interesting deck section going on here. So like I say, the air is coming through those side tubes, it feeds down through into here, and then it literally works its way back out through the center holes here, because this is a single coil ATI, so your coil is going to be sitting like that, and you've got two posts, so your coil will be sitting in the middle. You'll have one leg that way, one the other direction. Right, it is very hard to see on here, but there is a peak insulator on this post here, so that one is your positive and this one is your negative. So coil sits this way round. The cotton goes into this hole here, so it's sort of like a jelly style. Out here, the juice will fall down into this juice well in here. So basically, you need short legs with the cotton on this one. So just cut it nice and short, so it's literally just poking out the bottom there. Works best for me with this particular RTA. Right, for today's build we're using a quad core mech fuse from the Rolling Fog Coils. Check them out on Facebook at Rolling Fog Coils. And we've also got the coily tool here which we're going to use today. Right, here's the coil I've been using all week, and it comes out, I reckon 5mm should be perfect. So we're just going to do that then. So find the 5mm mark on here and we can snip that. Right, and there's our coil, so that should be 5mm perfectly. So please check out the Coily Facebook page and group for more details of how to purchase one of these, but they're a really good invention from Simon Martin, the founder. Right, so let's have a go at installing this then. Right, so that's it, that's glowing evenly from the inside out, so we can let that cool down and then put some cotton in it. Right, today I've got some new cotton here. This is from iNtake, it's called Miracle Cotton, so we're going to try some of that out. So it comes in strips, much like your cotton bacon. So pinch one in. Feed it through, give it a little twist. Right, so cut the cotton really short with this one. That's literally plenty. So we've got the bow tie effect going on. Right, so you can just see we've just got a little bit poking out the bottom. This is a top airflow tank, so you're not going to be leaking out the bottom airflow or anything like this. So that should be about perfect. So to screw it back on then, you literally just put the chimney on like so, and it will locate the holes eventually, and then you just tighten it on down. Take the top cap off and we can fill it up. Right, so there you have it. That's the iNtake RTA cored and wicked up. So let's go back up top and I'll tell you what I think about it. Right, we're back up top with the iNtake RTA. What are my thoughts then? Right, this one I've now got it sitting on top of the blade mod because the batteries in my Genie ran out, and this one takes 21700s, and I had a fresh set of those, so that's what we've got. A little bit of a mismatch, but this blade bar does come in black, so it looked pretty good on there with the black iNtake RTA. But yes, anyway, what are my thoughts for this one then? Well, that's what it looks like in bubble tank mode. I think it might look a little bit better with a straight glass, but obviously you're only going to get, I think it's 2 milliliters TBD compliant in straight glass mode. And in bubble tank, I believe it's 4 millimeters. So that's the mode that I've been rocking it in mostly with this one. Now, I quite like this drip tip. It's an 810 fitting, super low profile, but I'm not sure it gives me the best flavour of all the drip tips I've tried. It obviously takes all 810 fitting ones I haven't had any dramas at all with different ones in here, but you might find it a little bit too wide the bore with that one, but it does give it a nice low profile appearance, and it's very comfortable and smooth. Now the machine quality on this tank, I've had a couple of things from Augvape before, and they've all been built very nicely. The last one I had was the Merlin MTL tank. I've given it away now because I didn't get on with it, but the build quality, no rough edges, it's just, the threads are very nice. It's just really good machining and workmanship that you get with Augvape products. Now the top cap, it's very easy to undo, and it's also got the bayonet fitting, so literally quarter of a turn, take it off, fill up your tank, and jobs are good with this one. And also I like the airflow control. It's got a nice bit of resistance, but it's very easy to adjust on the mod. The fact that it's up the top, it's a lot easier to get to than when you've got them down below. So let's just give it a little vape, and I'm going to have it wide open this time, and we'll put the wattage up to about 50 watts. We've got a 0.19 build in. Here we go. Right, wide open this one. Still a little bit restrictive. I would say it's about 7.5 out of 10, with the 10 being the widest open on the 1 to 10 scale. So it's definitely a bit of a restricted vape, this one. I tend to knock it down a little bit more. I'll just show you with it half open this time. How smooth is it then? Let's just give you one more test. It's not the smoothest I've had in the world, for sure. In fact, I think it's smoother when you've got it wide open. Yes, definitely a smoother vape if you have the airflow wide open. You've got no risk of it leaking with this, obviously, because it is that top airflow, and it is a very ingenious design with those tubes that go into the base. Yeah, the airflow is a little bit turbulent. It's not the smoothest that I've had in the world. So I'm just going to knock it down a bit, because for me, I think it runs better around 40 watts on a like 0.19 type build. I'll just knock the airflow down again. It actually gives a smoother vape at the lower wattages, this one. It's definitely better for lower wattages, I've found. But what about the flavour then? Right, I bought a few single core natties this year. Notable ones are the African CP RTA 810 edition I've got the Zestia. We've also got the iJoy Captain Elite. And all of those direct to lung single coil RTAs I think are really good. And how does this one compare with it then? Well, to be honest, I don't think it's any better. Now this one, if I put like a fruity menthol in it, menthol I should say, I found it worked really well because I don't like too much menthol, so it actually toned down the vape. But if you're just using a general fruit vape or a dessert type vape, I just think it's slightly muted, this one. So yeah, of all the single core tanks I've had this year, this isn't my favourite, but it doesn't leak, which is a major pro in my opinion. The build quality is really good. The airflow's pretty smooth as well. But the flavours just are okay for me. It's not the best in the world, but I'll be happy to vape this one day in, day out. It's definitely got nice flavour, but it's just not the best for me. So that's the end of the review, guys. If you did enjoy it, please give it a little thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, consider subscribing and make sure you hit the bell notification. You'll be notified of all my latest videos. Now, I've got my own website too. It's mfvape.co.uk, and I'm also on VapeTube, which is another platform for vape reviewers out there, specifically designed for vape reviewers. So if you haven't done already, please go and check out my page on there, or my channel on there, I should say, and give it a cheeky little subscribe. I upload most of my videos now on that platform as well. So yeah, it'd be great if you could check that one out. So until next time, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.